Hey everybody, this is Kelly Chavers with Coldwell Banker, Hartung and Noblin here in Tallahassee, Florida. Wanted to kind of touch on something on my market insight this week. It's a little bit of a bummer, but I've had a couple customers who have recently inherited property and are kind of trying to weigh the options as far as what they would do with that property. Trying to find out what you do with an inherited property can kind of be a daunting task because you know, especially on top of all the other stresses involved in that whole situation. In certain cases, it's actually more advantageous to refuse the inheritance in cases where the taxes and liens on the property are mounting debts that are substantial enough that you could actually owe more on the property than what the property is worth. Another option is that you can fix up and sell the property. Sometimes this depends on, the sentiment attached and as well as the cost of the improvements. Usually it's best to start with a full home inspection by a licensed inspector, and also speak with a realtor or a contractor to find out how much some of those improvements are going to cost and also where you're going to get the greatest benefit and dollars back on your investment of those certain repairs. You can also sell the property as is and even do an estate sale if you wanted to get rid of some of those excess items. And there are different, companies locally that'll do estate sales or even auctions and can help facilitate that. You can also keep the property and use it as a rental. If the property's already paid for, it can be another monthly income. However, remember that maintenance is involved, and some people are not cut out to be landlords. You can always keep the property and live in it as well. If it's paid off, again, you're only going to be responsible for the taxes, the insurance, and any repairs and maintenance on the home. In an inheritance situation, you always want to weigh your financial and emotional factors. It's hard to get rid of the old homestead, and it's also one of those things where you don't want to beat yourself up and end up in a bad financial situation. But if there's anything that I can help with, if you need any help or looking for, real estate attorneys or contractors, by all means, send me a message, leave me a comment. I'd be more than happy to help. Have a great weekend.